Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. Today I felt like it was worth the gamble. I should feel like a winner. So I choose a magic toast and it's plugged.
I went with safe bet.
Oh my god. Okay, here's a question. Why did I why is it that I barely hear you, man?
Really?
Yeah. No, I'll tune my speaker louder. It's fine. There we go. Yeah. This one is a magic plug toast. Why is it always me? Why is it always me? Get
It
some.
seems like everything almost. I would say 50% of your cigar you smoke is like plugged.
You know, it has to do with most majority of the time nowadays. I buy cigar online. Back in the day, when I buy cigar in the stores, it was much better. I molest the cigar. I know what I'm getting. You know. Nowadays I don't. I don't know what I'm getting. And that's really the problem. Is that the cigar is sorted by color, not by quality. Right? When you go buy a box of cigar, the cigar is sorted by color, not by quality. It's not like, hey, this guy, he rolls really nicely, so we put his box in here, we charge 25 cents more, but his cigar never plugs. Or, you know, this guy, he rolls all plug cigars. These are bundles. You know, never. So I'm gonna squeeze the shit out of it until I get draw. That was disappointing. So, hey Ethan, hey Hotbox, hey Steve, Albert.
Too tired today.
I feel really tired too today. It's the weather. The weather is not a pleasing one. We're having a thunderstorm outside right now at the moment, and yeah, it still kept going. It's gonna kept going. But you know, we made it halfway through July already, guys. Congratulations. You have made it through July halfway. People are on vacation. Kids are on vacations. Everything's on vacations. It's good. Enjoy your cigar. Stay cold. Not stay cool, but stay cold. Be hydrated. Meaning not just drink water, but drink water and mineral and trace mineral. Right? Have some Diet Dr. Pepper or something like that. Or just some iced tea. And stay safe. Like, don't go out. Don't go to parties. Don't go to people gathering. Definitely don't go to any of the conventions. Stay at home, watch TV, safe.
Nah. Wow. Have fun.
I hope everybody is choosing a cigar that's better than mine today. I'm looking quick. Right now, nowadays, I quickly scan online for halfway to see if there's any news that's like topic worthy, you know. But it seems like there isn't, which is funny because usually at this time there's a lot of buzz over PCA and stuff like that. We just don't have that now because it got moved. So like, you know, they gave you all the candy in the beginning of the year. You ran out of candy halfway through the years.
Well, for regular people, I don't think they got all the candy yet.
No, like give you all the candy mean like tell you all the stuff that's coming out. And then halfway through, a lot of stuff already came out, and then they went through a stalemate. And that's when you're like, nothing new is coming out, and the things I heard about is not out yet. That's a problem. I actually kind of like the halfway point kind of stuff. You know, like first March, you get a little bit of information here and there. And then July, you get some more information here and there. Because, well, November, December, that they don't really do anything anymore. So, like, you know, they got 10 months, right? Separated by March and July, which is nice. But it's not. Hey, Benjamin. Ben's video pop out on my feed. He looks like some sort of murderer or like gangster on my feed when it shows up. I was like, well, who was that? Oh my God. Oh, it's Ben.
What?
Yeah. Everything is still on the schedule for normal mid-summer fall release day for this year. Yeah, but like, you, since you already know about it, you're not that excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one is telling you, like, hey, did you know this is coming out? You're like, yeah, I know it since March. Does that make sense? It's not that exciting.
It's always been like that, though.
But then again, like, I think people that belongs in cigar group and like and consume social medias and stuff like that are super nerdy that we need something new. Because I think a lot of cigar smokers just don't care. I don't know if you guys want to see a lot of other cigar smokers who does not consume social media, does not care what's new. They smoke the same stuff and they feel like their local shops are like candy store because they'll never finish smoking every single thing that's in that store, even though it's a tiny shop. They don't care if something new came out. They don't really care. Like, you literally have to go like, hey, you want to try this? It's something new. They were like, I'm good. Right? You go over there, he's smoking a Rocky Patel 1990 on the side, you know? And then somebody came over and says, yo, got this year to try again. You should try it. You know what? One on the house, how about that? And he goes, no, I'm good. Thanks.
They'd be like, how much is it?
No, he didn't. This is one on the house, but he didn't want to try it. It's like, nah, I'm good. I know which one I like. I'm good. Goes back, smoke his cigar, sip on his coffee. He just don't care. He just have that cigar he smoked. It's relaxing. He's really enjoying his time. To him, that's luxury. That's what he's enjoying. He's like, don't give me anything else. I don't need anything new. I don't need anything new.
If that smoke is in the house, okay.
Listen, I don't want to smoke anything else. Like if I like it, I had to buy it. I don't want that. Nope, just smoke all I like. Nope.
What am I like at the buy? What are you talking about?
Right? Is it limited edition? Yes. So after this, I can't get it now. I'm good. Yeah, that kind of people though. We're just the extreme opposite. We're always looking for something new. We're always like, please, something new came out. Try this, try that, try this, try that.
But it's not a good thing though, right? Is that a good thing?
It's definitely not a good thing. Now we're always looking for the next best thing. That's not a good thing.
I don't think that's healthy.
Mentally, no. Over 60% PCA release don't show up until September, October every year. Always been like that way. Knowing that about everything by winter or spring, they show up new cigars sooner at TPE, excluding a few. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, It's like somebody tell you like, tell you your birthday is in December to tell you what your present is by January. It you know, it lost that magic. By July you're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I know. I already know what it is. You know what I think?
Not really, because you didn't smoke it, right? You didn't taste it yet. I'm still waiting on some shit, so.
No, but like, it's like they give you half the information. You're looking for more information, but you gotta wait until the end of the year. That. All right. So he said, I learned some very, very old native American tobacco listening to. I don't, yeah. Yeah, the Native American used to smoke. That's why you always go out and you see those statues outside. The little Native American outside with a cigar. Yeah. But I blame the Jewish state PCA catered to the day they need to be able to attend due to bomb smoker and international account events. Okay. Well, Jewish Day works like Jewish Day is a big part, right? Jewish Day is a like almost a phenomenon. They're big. Jewish Day is not small. Jewish Day is pretty big, and their fans are extreme. So you wouldn't want to, you know, mess with those dates. Hey, Albert. Cigar. Yeah. I'm hearing myself. All right. All right. They're a large contributor to the PCA. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, it's like a gathering of all different vendors, right? And Jewish Day is a big part, right? It's just imagine like Davidoff says, PCA, I'm not going. You know? Davidoff or like Gurkha said, PCA, nope, not getting my money, right? I don't know why there's unbended tonight, because I obviously has always been doing Wednesday and Saturday, and if they want to run on the night that I'm on, I really can't help it. I've been asking people not to overlap, and I guess sometimes that's just too much. I can't help it. I can't help it. I always do the same time, same night. Been doing it for years. Right? Same time, same night. Been doing it for years. They want to, you know, and there are times where people is like, this is the only night I can do it. Can't be considerate of others. That's the way it is. Right? Sometimes they have like an interview that people can only make at certain times. Yeah, it is what it is. So always helps to do it like a network. You know, I try to, you know, because like I've been doing the same time, and that's my schedule now. And I try to not to open a stream at other people's time, but it does happen. So,
You know,
the love for cigar don't have to be
There's a lot of things
exclusive.
going on. There's a lot of cigar channels, so.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to pick and choose. Do I want to chat there? Do I want to chat there? Do I want to chat there? You know, there are some people that are more interested topic that or people to talk about. For me, over here, it's just chit chat. Really, this venue originally was created so that all the people that's interested in the Legion or in the Legion can come up here and chat and spend some time together. And this started before the Discord. And the Discord kind of somewhat filled the hollow in between, right? Or after. But this is where, you know, we chat, we hang out, we talk about things here. And that people can spend some time, 2 hours, one cigar, or 1.5 cigars, whatever you want to do it, to hang out. So it was never meant to be a showy entertainment style of thing. How's that? It was meant really for me to smoke and chat various things. Might be related to cigar, might not be related to cigar, kind of thing. So even if there's some other show running around happening, it doesn't bother me. I hope it doesn't bother them. I'm still smoking at the same time, same place, same location, same thing.
I don't think anybody really looking at overlapping anything. I don't know. That's how I feel. People just do what they usually enjoy.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, like for example, I wouldn't go like.
I'm not mad. I'm just beat tired.
Like there's not much. When people say, like, "Hey, this show is going on at the same time," this wants to do. Hey, okay, everybody, go to watch that. Never mind. Good mind. I'm done. I'm not supposed to do that. Right. And here's the thing, right? Good thing. The good part about YouTube is that you can always go back and watch it, or you can always come back here and watch it, a recording of it. You might not be able to participate, but you can watch it, right? To find out what's the topic that we talked about and stuff like that. Today we can either answer questions about cigars, answer a question about In the Shadow project, or talk about what I watched recently. Like I've been okay. All right. Here's the thing. I've been reading books here and there because life's been very stressful. Not work, but life. After 11 o'clock, it's very stressful for me. So at 3 o'clock, when I'm done with the stressful part, I will go read.
Are you serious?
I will go read something that kind of calms me down a little bit before I get back to work.
If y'all know what he's talking about, if y'all know what he's talking about.
So I was reading this thing, and the story has to do with a character that has transcended into a different world where he used to be a king. He used to be a king, transcended into a normal baby, and then live his life, and then see a different view of their life and stuff like that. And in there, it talks about, and if you're on the Discord, you know I'm talking about it with Michael a little bit. He asked the question, is it better to do the right thing for the wrong reason, or do the wrong thing for the right reason?
Y'all been on that for like 2 days already.
I think that, no, but that's the thing. Like, I talked about it. Michael had an input, and when I had to respond, Michael don't have time until next day. And I think it's a very interesting subject because it later on that question we kind of morph into, is it better to do the right thing all the time, or do the wrong thing sometimes, or something like this? Is it better to do the right thing but not succeed, or do the bad thing and succeed? Something like that. Ashton, here we go. Right. So that question has changed and morph into a different kind of question. And in the end, that question has ended up to be, what is the right thing? What is the right thing? Not like that became that, right? And it's not like there is a right answer. The point is that there isn't a right answer. We are human. We make mistakes, and there's we sin. We do things, whatever it is. And this same subject I've been talking with my wife about too, because I think it's interesting because there's no right answer, and because there's no right answer, you can go on and on and on and on and on and on, right? And today I actually talk about like instincts and choices that we make, right? And that now, like the Hotbox said, the trolley questions, is that there's no right answer either. Like, so the question was, well, the way I asked was a little different because Albert took a link and that showed the choices. You know, the train can hit like a bunch of people, a train can hit you. Which one do you choose, kind of thing. And I was my question was, a train's coming up. You have choice to stop the train and everybody on the train will die, or let the train go by but you will die. Now, when it comes to the decision to that, which one is the right thing to do? Right? If right thing was that obvious, which one is the right thing? Self-sacrifice the right thing, or self-preservation was the right thing? Ethan said that he will sacrifice himself in this scenario. And I think there's no wrong answer, right? There's no wrong answer. But sacrificing one person is never one person's sadness. It's one person and everybody that care about the one person will be sad, right? Or a group of people and a group of people's bunch of people will be sad too. So like there's no right answer. Instinct was to make a choice that preserves yourself, right? And one of the things that I say is that if it comes to my loved ones, I don't care what the decision is, right or wrong, I'm taking that decision, right? If it preserves my loved one, I don't care what the decision was. And that's kind of cultural, right? If you believe in Buddhism, Buddhism basically tell you the law doesn't affect what the God has decided for you. The law is to operate the world, right? You have a society, you create a set of laws, so there's no chaos. So the society can function. But the society doesn't function the way God does. So if you sin, and this is Buddhism, not Christian, not Catholic, then you deal with it in a reincarnation because we have reincarnation. So I slap Eric in the face this life. It means that next life, Eric's gonna slap me in the face, get it back.
Say what?
That's what karma, right? If I smack you in the face this life, in order to balance that karma, next life I gotta pay for it. That means you might smack me in the face next life. Get it back. An eye for an eye.
I guess, yeah.
Right? So whatever decision that we make, we are the only one that has to deal with it. The society doesn't. You're the only one that deals with it. So I say, here's the thing. The question was, if your loved one kills somebody, accident or not, do you turn them in? Or do you hide them?
My loved ones?
Yeah.
Like my wife?
Yeah. Or your kid.
I bury the body.
Exactly. That's what I say on there. Is like our culture is, if our loved one is, the question should be, where do I bury the body? Not what's right, what's wrong. Obviously, that's right or wrong.
No, I actually would kill 2 other animals. Put the body 10 feet down, bury it a little bit, put another animal.
Well, don't tell people your secrets.
Put another animal on top of it, bury it a little bit more, put another animal on top of it, just in case the cop and go snip it out. They dig up, they're like, oh, it's a fucking animal. Dead.
Yeah, but they will dig some more because why will you bury a dead animal in your backyard?
No, it just down there. It's not gonna be my backyard.
You'll be my backyard.
It's gonna be somebody else's backyard. Got a problem, you know what I'm saying?
Right. But that's the thing, right? The point was, instinct tells you to protect the one you love. Instinct, right? But societies tell you that that's wrong. Right? By law, that's wrong. He buried the bottom, but knows the wrong way. It's wrong when doing it. This is obviously when he say he will do something to cover it up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's wrong, right? But instinct tells you that you should be protecting your own. Even the animal will do it.
It's right
Even
to
the
me.
dumbest animal will do it.
It's right to me.
I think
The way I-
ignorance, Steve.
Say what?
I think ignorance tells you to do that.
Ignorance?
Yeah,
No.
Why would you say that?
because you create more problems by trying to cover up that thing.
Yeah, but that's based on a society with law,
Like
right?
exponential problems. Like
Right.
it's not
It's
just,
correct. You're correct, right? But that's
and there's
based on
also
law.
a thing called conscience.
But again, all that stuff, we're talking about even animal will know how to protect their young, right? The young one will go out there, do something stupid, and their mother will take care of it.
Okay.
That's
Well,
instinct,
I'm just
right?
saying.
That's instinct, right? Instinct, animal instinct. They'll protect their young. You know, their little young one might go out there, bite a goat in the ass, and the goat decides to roll. A bigger goat comes over, says, "Hey, how dare you bite my goat ass thing?" And then try to kill the baby. Mother will come in, say, "Hey, what you got?"
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that's animal instinct, right? Instinct will tell you to protect them.
Well, but they
And-
also have a different brain than they do.
I understand. I'm saying that in terms of instinct is that even the animal know that is the way to do it, but why is that a wrong thing?
Yeah, I understand. But there's
Again-
nurture versus nature and all that stuff, and our instincts aren't animal instincts.
True, because we're taught conscience, we're taught law and order, we're taught rules of society, right? But all that were created to organize society.
Right.
They'll arrest you but not charge you and add time. It's human nature to escape. It's illegal. It's not illegal in Germany to attempt to escape jail. Really?
I don't know about that.
Goat eat hill grass next to my freeway. Goat can climb dams. Horny goat weed is unnatural. Huh?
Yeah. I don't know about all that.
Ben, what are you smoking?
What the fuck just happened? What did you just read, Tony?
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting, right? Because we're talking about various things, and I always think that, like you say, the conscience and stuff like that. But what about in the place of war? Two countries fight each other. Let's say they're fighting a holy war. Who's right? You know what I mean by holy war, right? Based on religion.
Hold on a second. So, Ben, I'm not quite sure what you're saying there. It doesn't look like it's something I deal with. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Ben, it's not in my forte, so I'm out too. So you got one more shot left.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
In Germany and a number of countries, it is considered human nature to want to escape from prison and considered as a violation of the rights of freedom. So escape is not paralyzed. Is it true? I don't know. Here's the thing, Joey. If you're gonna argue about Germany,
Yeah, James.
Albert is kind of half.
I defer to James because he keeps up with that.
Would you like to phone a friend?
I
You want to
might.
use
I
your
think he's
chance?
working.
You want to use your chance? Phone a friend. So, like in terms of holy war, both sides are fighting for their god, right? Who's right? There's no guilty conscience in that one because both sides think that they are doing the right thing.
Who's right?
Who's right?
The one that wins.
The ones that get to say they're right doesn't mean they're right.
They're right.
But like we're talking about doing the right thing, right? So, are we doing the right thing? When you're fighting a holy war, you're fighting for your God.
I see it's your DM, Tommy.
Say what? Oh, you sent me a DM?
Yeah.
Is it important? Might be.
It might relate to getting an answer for Hotbox. Let's see.
I did not filter anything though. I can tell you that for sure. I didn't do anything with it.
Okay.
So I can tell you that I did not do it.
Did not do what?
I did not do it.
Okay. That's cool.
Okay. What did you not do?
He did it on Discord. On YouTube.
Yeah, see, did he ask on Discord?
He's on Discord. So he answered on Discord. I just saw that. I know. The question wasn't what's right or wrong, but what's fair, unfair. The thing is that's the thing that's relative. If the one you were saving were going to catch 100% fatal disease and die, slow, excruciating death, which group does it suck to be in now?
Yeah, there's all kinds of little twists.
Yeah, but no, that's not the question, right? Because that he's talking about the rail, right? The train thing, right? So,
I mean, there's another one where you got somebody comes into the hospital and they're terminally ill, and you got someone else who needs an organ.
but self-preservation is a selfish thing. So there's no right or
So
wrong
what
to
does the
it.
doctor do? You know, how does the doctor decide? You know, do you let this person, you take this person's life so you can save this other person's life, or you let them both die?
Ben, you're treading a really thin line between making a comment and being a troll. So talk to your alcohol. Talk to your alcohol to tread on the safer side. Right. So yeah, like I was saying, when you're fighting holy war, you're both fighting for God. Both sides feel they're doing the right thing. There's no guilt conscience, right? There's no guilty conscience. Like when someone's culture telling you that is correct, and you grow up thinking it's correct, you wouldn't have that guilty conscience. So when you say conscience or guilt, it's got to decide whether something's wrong or not, then you're on a different side of that conversation now, whereas they never knew was bad. I mean, the culture, like say their law and order over there, the culture has taught them that that is correct. All right. For example, we all love our wives. Wife is fine. Wife is good. All right. Wife give us problem. Totally fine. But there are some cultures, and even my wife my wife's the one that told me this really, where if you don't beat your wife regularly, you don't love your wife.
Damn, let me live in that.
All right. They literally have classes on how to beat your wife.
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard.
No, like beat them correctly so they don't leave a mark or whatever.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a culture. It's literally a culture. All right. And they were brought up to think that way.
So which culture is that?
I don't want to offend any culture, so I can't tell you. That's a pretty big culture too.
What?
I'm just saying an example, right? I mean, obviously, there's other culture, like for example, a tribe of cannibals. Eating humans wrong. You definitely feel bad if you eat a human, but they eat human. To them, eating a human is correct.
They will not eat clowns though. If you're in a clown outfit, they won't eat you.
Because it tastes funny. I got it. But you know what I'm saying? It's the culture that teach them whether or not, you know, whether or not is right
Hey,
or
is
wrong.
that Eric Mata?
Where?
I don't know. It says Eric in the house.
There's multiple Eric. There's
Yeah, is this,
Yeah.
that's the fake Eric.
yeah. Keep in mind, we're talking about the subject without singling out any particular ethnic group or religion. We're just telling like there are such thing. People are born different location and their concept of different things are different.
Who's the real Eric?
I'm the real Eric.
Are we doing this like all the Eric gather in one place, fight it out? There can only be one kind of thing.
I'm the real Eric. There's only one.
Was that like was it the Josh that was fighting it out? All the Josh. Remember that? All the Josh gathered in one place fighting out, and one little kid won at the end. He's the real Josh. So I think that concept is interesting because the answer is different where you're at. What's right, what's wrong, and like again, doing the right thing for the wrong reason, doing the wrong thing for the right reason. And my example,
I think it's predictable though.
but which one is better? I mean, Robin Hood is doing the wrong thing for the right reason.
Robin Hood?
He robs people. That's the wrong thing, but he feeds the poor.
Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's predictable. If the main thing about it is that, I mean, we're getting a whole crap load of that lately in our society. So,
And that's why I find it's interesting, right? Like everybody concept of that is different. And I know everybody want to do good. Everybody want to be righteous.
right,
Right.
but I don't even think that's the motive. I think they just don't want to be wrong.
But and it comes
No
to
matter they don't. It's not. I don't think it's that they want to be right. I think it's gotten to where they just don't want to be wrong.
no, because wrong there's a repercussion. There is
Yeah, they don't want the negative consequences.
right,
Whatever,
exactly.
whatever choice they make, but that's not how real life works.
Right? I think it was Javier that asked the question like differently. He says, was it Javier that asked, is it better to do good but never succeed, or always fail, and or do bad thing and succeed? Was he the one that changed that question? When he say that, it reminds me of Batman. You either a villain or your hero long enough to become a villain. The Two-Face say that? Something like that, something close.
I don't know.
But that's the thing, right? If you keep doing something and constantly fail, and you'll learn from that failure. But if to succeed means to do the wrong thing, you probably have to eventually succeed and then graze the border of that wrong thing. Because if that's the only way to succeed, right? If you say do the right thing, always fail, but do the wrong thing, succeed. So for example, let's say you're a hero. You're a hero. You go out to save mankind. But every time you do, like that story will say, always fail. Everybody that you try to save dies. Every single time. Every single time.
You're a shitty ass hero.
Well, but that's the concept, right? If do right, would you rather do right thing and always fail, or do the wrong thing and succeed, right?
You should quit being bro.
Like, okay, so let's say the reason of you always fail is because every time you try to do something, it starts a war. Right? Well, there's always a war, and you try to save the people. People always die. People just die. You can't save everybody. Whenever you do, people die.
Okay, that's normal too. That's
Okay, let's say that's the case. Do the right thing, but always fail. Eventually, you'll learn.
Fail. You get something in the way of doing somebody else dying. You saving something else.
But then that's the thing. Eventually, now you gotta go. If this way always fails, I'm gonna do it the other way. I can save everyone by killing the king.
No, they're gonna be another king.
I kill the king, the war stops.
There's gonna be another king. What you talking about?
Then he continues to kill the king. Now he's doing the wrong thing, but for the right reason and succeeded.
Well, he's saving somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm saying? The concept of that is you could do the right thing and fail, but eventually, in order to succeed, you end up doing the wrong thing. Because you can't save everybody. Like, you know, okay, it is doing the right thing to, like, say, somebody's on the floor, on the street, is hungry. It's doing the right thing to give him a burger. Right?
I never do. Well, okay.
But,
I don't know if that's the right thing to do.
well, to feed him for a day. But now, this guy think that somebody will feed him. He never go out to
That
work.
person on the street might be sitting on a pile of cash. You don't know that.
I'm saying just in plain view. Someone's
Yeah, in plain view.
someone's from the ghetto. There's no their job don't have enough to feed their kids, whatever. Right? You give the kids some food.
Okay.
And the result of that is the parent would never go to work because they know that people will give them food and eventually nobody give them food. And that ultimately became a bad thing. Because he gave a man a fish and never taught him how to fish. That ultimately a good thing became a bad thing. You can't save everybody. Because if you brought one, some of the stuff I read has an example like that. It's like you brought a food for one family at the ghetto so that they can feed themselves.
Right.
That ultimately resulted to other people in that ghetto fight them over that food. The family got murdered. There you go. Now is that a right thing or a bad thing? Now it's a bad thing. You want to do good thing, but ultimately resulted in bad things for that family.
You know what I say? Just go do what you think is right.
And that's what humans tend to do. We try to do our best to do the right thing, but we do make mistakes.
Just go do what you think is right. That's it. That's the goal.
But what you think is right is taught to you by society.
I don't really care. I'm going to do what I think. And I'm going to bury the body.
I'm pretty sure it'll be in my backyard because I'll be like, yo, I got a backyard.
I'll be like, yeah, thank
You don't even
you.
have a shovel.
Appreciate it.
Huh?
I don't even think Eric has a shovel.
It's not that hard to get a shovel.
Why would you use a shovel?
Tony probably have one.
You
I do
can
have a
bury-
shovel.
How are you gonna dig in the dirt?
It's not that hard to get a shovel, man. Is it that hard? I could get it right now.
You gotta have a brother that or a friend that has a shovel. Come on, man. Now, I always feel it's a great thing, regardless is wrong or correct or wrong or right. That if a brother asks me one of those movie lines, I need to do something really bad. I need someone that will not ask a question and just do it with me. And the guy and the guy's answer was, "Whose car are we taking?" You know,
I've seen too many movies like that, dude. That don't
right?
work.
And it feels good. Not that it will ever happen, but it feels good to see that.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
see what? Did they help him?
Yeah.
That
No, no.
Fuck yes. Dude, if I get into something, I'm like, hey, bro, we might go to jail tonight.
No, it's like, how about this? How about, why the hell are you, getting me into a situation? That's a real bullshit thing to do.
Right, and that's a different society, right? So that's what I'm saying. In the Asian
Yeah.
society, okay,
That's-
let me put it
That's
this
another
way.
way of looking at it, right? It's not that you're being a jerk for not helping them. It's that they're being a jerk.
And that's why I'm saying it's cultural, right? That's
for
culture.
being into a thing, man.
Nah, man, you shouldn't even question it. You
Yeah,
shouldn't be questioning it.
you really should.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't even question it. Just go at it. Deal with the consequence later. We figure it out.
Okay.
Let me give you an example.
The problem is, you don't figure it out, Eric. It figures you out. That's the problem.
That's fine too.
Albert, let me give you a real life example, right?
Good,
So
not
you
good.
know people are getting kidnapped to Cambodia, right? All around the world. Do you know about that?
Okay. I didn't know that, but okay.
So people trick people to say, hey, this job in Cambodia, would love to fly over there to take a job because there's not enough job in Asia. Okay.
Yeah.
So once they
I
trick
didn't
them
know that
over
much.
there, they jail them and make them to work. All right. And they can't leave because they don't have passport, they don't have anything. There's no way to get out. Right. So in that situation, the government can't do anything. So even if you call the cops, hey, my brother got kidnapped in Cambodia, there's nothing they can do. All right. And that is the situation right now. That actually happens. Okay. Do you ask a friend for help?
I don't know. Honestly, dude, you know, I don't know anybody that's going to be dumb enough to go to Cambodia.
Well, it wasn't a dumb thing at first. It looks like it's legit. It looks legit.
No, it's a dumb thing.
How is that a dumb thing?
Dude, that's not the best part of the world to be.
Okay, so it's a similar idea as like if you live in Mexico, someone said there's a job in America, would you come on to work? Because there's not enough job. You need money.
Yeah, I understand that, and I understand there are some situations in America where people are trafficked, right? They're held against their will.
Oh no. Okay, so but then that's the thing. With the traffic part of it, we're talking about when they're willingly thinking that there's an actual job. Once they get there, stop.
Then they get trafficked, right?
Right. So here, at that point of if I'm in that situation, let's say that's my sister.
Yeah.
That got kidnapped. I'll be calling Eric. So Eric, I know where they're at. I'm gonna go over there, fuck him up, and take my sister back.
Yeah, I've seen those movies too. By the way, it doesn't work out good.
Oh, that actually happened. The rescue actually did happen. That's why I'm putting this as example. Somebody actually sneaked in and actually got them out.
No, I get it. I get that, but
like I said, I deal with it later.
Right? And that's the time where I go, you know what? I'm gonna save my family. Everything else, I'll deal with it later.
right.
So there is that situation. It's not the right thing to break into people's places and try to save somebody. It's a movie like
I'll
that.
deal with my tax. I deal with it later.
Well, I mean, so I tend to lead a less drama life, I guess.
No. But you're absolutely correct. Being someone at your age, you have to consider yourself, your own safety, and your family safety. So being roped into that is not a good thing.
Right. It's not a good thing at all. It's not a good thing even when you're young.
Right. But then that you have that concept like, hey, I need to not only take care of myself and my family. Why would I put myself in that situation?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, there's a situations where I think in the Navy where, you pull into a port, as I understand it, and I wasn't on the ship, so I don't know this firsthand. But I do know that I've been on bases where they said, hey, this is off limits. This area is off limits to personnel. And obviously, what do people want to go do? They want to go check it out. They want to go see what's the problem. And I was never one in that group to go deal with that, because why do I need to be roped into that shit?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the situation where you fuck around and find out.
That's it.
But in this situation, it's not, right? My example is like your family's in trouble.
I think there's better choices in life, most likely, than to go to Cambodia for a job.
Well, obviously they didn't have a better choice, so they took it.
Well, they didn't know about the better choice.
I think when people are in that situation where they absolutely need to find a job.
Yeah, not knowing is just as good as not having, right? I agree with that. But there's different ways, there's other alternatives to that.
Sure.
Situation.
Life is full of choices, and somebody made the wrong choices. And in our culture, is that
Right.
if a friend or family member run into that situation and they come to you to help, you do whatever
Yeah,
you do can to help.
You got to try to figure it out, right? But that being said, I mean, circumstances are what they are. But
And we all do the wrong thing. We do.
But again, if you step back from the situation and you look at it a little more objectively, you might find there's other solutions that you could have done.
Sure. I mean, hindsight 2020.
Agreed. But you can have that 2020 if you pull back and you realize, okay, here are the consequences for this, here are the consequences, that kind of thing.
Now, here's another.
Consequences deal laterwards. Like it's afterwards. It's aftermath.
But let's put another perspective.
Yeah, that's what they're going to happen is afterwards. That's for sure.
Let me give you another example. Let's say we have this really handsome, legally blind man.
The fuck?
Decide to walk in the middle of the street and mess with the person who's on a skateboard.
Yeah, that could have gone south.
Let's say that kid.
And guess what? We're gonna make decisions so fast that we're gonna deal with it later.
Right? Let's say if that went south, the kid didn't stop, then it kept going, turn around, pulls out a weapon of some sort.
That would have went south for the kid.
I'm pretty sure they will be. But do you help or do you watch Val go directly to Jesus?
Well, I mean, at that point, you're in life and death at that moment, right? You got to try to take care of that.
Wait. So if my wife kills somebody, she's in life and death situation too.
Yeah, but at that point, there's different.
You see, the choices become very hard when you see something that you have already done, and that turns out okay. But if it went south, the decision was different, right? Because that we're directly involved in that one. Now you can see.
So Val pulls out a pistol and shoots him, and then what do? We just put the body in the back and
put it in my fucking car. We in Miami. There's a lot of ocean. There's a lot of sharks.
No, it might not be like that. It might not be like that.
No, but I'm saying, I mean, that would be an option, right?
But let's say the kid pulled out a pistol, and guess what? We were packing firepower, so we return fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say that's the case.
That will be the case.
Would you still let them just take Val and then go to jail for life, or do all of us will sit down and say, "Here's what happened"?
No, I get that, but based off of the way Eric is talking, you would try to cover that up.
Right. We will try to cover that up too. We'll be like, "This is what happened." Okay, that kid tried to shoot him. We did nothing.
Yeah. And then the video's gonna fuck everybody up, right? That's a challenge of the whole thing. Like it's getting a lot more hard. It's getting a lot more difficult for people to.
I understand that. I understand all that. Like, I understand that nowadays it's hard to run for the law. Okay.
And honestly, it was hard back in the day too, right? Before cameras and whatnot. It was hard then, but because things could be found out. I mean,
right. But out of us will try to say, hey, this has already happened. Do we make sure that, Val became the next O.J. Simpson?
And tell the truth, we gonna find out, okay, so after we do all this, if we get busted, who's taking the blame? Who's gonna take the fall?
Yeah,
for the
who's
team?
gonna go in for 18 years?
Yeah. That's gonna be the next plan after we cover shit up.
And it might sound over the top, Albert, but that's literally how Asian works.
right.
All right, so I might get circumcised soon, guys. So I take the blame.
What? What? No, we'll be like, Aaron has no chance that 3 centimeters, so he can go in.
I mean, I was watching an interrogation of this guy who was like a state attorney general.
Mhm.
And he swerved off the road and hit a guy in the dark.
Mhm.
And he tried to covering that up. He tried making it out like it was an accident. You know, he was changing the radio or some shit.
Mhm.
But he was on his phone. They'd already had his phone logs, and he was interacting with his phone,
Mhm.
web pages.
Sure. So he was
reply-
distracted. He actually hit him. Yep.
Okay.
But again, that's with technology, and obviously, is yeah, that helped to solve the crime, and
And it made it
obviously
worse for him because he was shown to be untruthful about the process, about the,
right. And I understand that. That's why I told you there was an Asian way where one person just say I did it and nothing else, but I did it.
Yep. You know how I did it? I fucking murdered him. That's how I did it. I took
Yeah.
a gun and pointed his head and blew
Well, you
his
try to
fucking head
cover it.
off.
I think that's where, that's where your morals and your, screw you, is my point. We can,
No, your moral is you save your friend. You save your team.
in the end, you don't, man. That's the point.
What you mean?
No, what Albert is trying to say
It's
that
called getting
again,
caught, Eric. It's called getting caught. It's called the truth.
I don't know, but y'all need to put like some fucking cigar up your ass and bring it to me in jail.
And it's also like, yeah, it's also like there's a conscience. You have a conscience.
Yeah.
But you have to live with those decisions.
yeah,
man.
and that's the
Oh
suffering.
yeah.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
yeah.
not
The thing is that you already made the decision to live with when you.
No,
did-
he's talking about the person who did it. He's talking about the person who did it with the conscience that he's gonna suffer that conscience for the rest of his life.
Oh yeah. Every time I see you, every time I see Val, hey Val, I need more cigars.
That was like, here's two more
There's
boxes.
people who sit on that for 30, 40 years. And then somebody just comes up and says, hey, you remember this? And it destroys them.
Yeah, I mean, there's that too,
Like
right?
it's not
Obviously.
destroying. Like
No, it destroys. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but there are people, it destroys the person, like, because they don't expect it. They think they put it out of their mind, they don't worry about it, and then they get hit with it, and then they start confessing. They say, oh yeah, I did this,
you know
go
what?
to jail for it.
For us, it would be after one of us get out of jail. You like we're gonna sit down, drink, smoke, fuck bitches, and we're like, yo, remember that time? And we fucked up that guy, we killed him, I went to jail, and we start laughing.
No.
Cultural difference. Cultural difference.
We would just sit there and just fucking start laughing.
And that's the thing, right? It will be like that guy's gonna come out of jail. His family's taken care of. He's taking care of for the rest of his life.
if I get out of jail, I get right quick.
No, you got that conscience you got to deal with.
No,
And
man,
and
like,
the conscience part of it, I agree. Yes, you gotta live with that. But a lot of people either live with that or forget about it quickly and just like, it's with the past. It's been taken care of. It's done.
Yeah, you hope it's in the past, but yeah, I don't know.
I remember reading a news about a lady killed his her husband, put it in like a storage for like X amount of year, like huge amount of year, and then nobody found out until the day she died. Like she literally let people know when she died.
Yeah, I believe it.
So she's released of her conscience at the end.
Yeah. Yeah,
But it was too late.
I think that's real.
It's interesting. So, how much conscience do we have for people making really shitty cigars and charge you crazy amount of money?
I have no conscience.
Now, is
don't
that
think-
something they suffer, or do they just like, hey, money's rolling in?
I don't think they give a shit, bro. Or maybe those people actually think they made a really good product.
Possibly, or are they, It is what it is. I mean, if people continue to buy it, then that kind of speaks for itself.
What's -2? What is -2?
I have no fucking idea.
What is -2?
I don't know. Don't you notice? We jump off bridges when one of our friends jumps, so.
I just like that topic because it's there's no right or wrong. But by the time you're at the end of that topic, you're almost done with your cigar.
And plus, it's like, I don't really think about it too much.
You wouldn't think about it until the
It
decision has been made. Yeah,
Yeah.
decision.
When it happens, in the moment, right? That decision is already made.
Yeah, you made that decision really quickly.
Yeah. It snapped. It just snapped.
It's an adult decision. I don't think kids ever had to think about that.
Maybe they do. In there they do.
How do we rate companies charge a lot for a bad cigar? I give them -2 on a scale of.
That doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that doesn't really do anything.
That do nothing.
The thing about, okay, we talk about this about cigar reviews.
Just don't buy it. Yeah.
I talk about this on cigar reviews, right? You can give them worst rating ever. If the product is good, it's gonna sell. Right? You will never be able to stop Drew Estate selling cigars. Even if you got complain about flavor cigar all day long, you're not gonna stop that. They will still keep selling.
You ain't stopping nothing.
Right? If the product has a target, that product will continue to sell no matter what you do. If the product fits the target, right? You're not gonna. There is half the population that hates Android. There's half the population that hates Apple. It does not stop them from selling.
No, we got way less than half, man.
I think there's more Androids out there than Apple. So yeah.
Yeah, but we got more population.
How can you have more population when there's more Android out there than Apple?
That doesn't mean people use them. There's more, but doesn't mean there's more flavored cigars. That doesn't mean they smoke them.
Yeah, they do. Where else would they sell it? Right? You're not gonna be able to stop somebody selling stuff by having simply 1 or 2 or 3 bad reviews. The reviews are just personal opinions and really doesn't affect the actual market.
It doesn't affect nothing.
Right? Because like, okay, let's say, could the Fuentes come out and kill a flavor cigar if they come out and say something about it?
No,
But they're a big shot,
they can't do nothing about it.
right? They can't
Yeah,
stop.
there's a world market share versus a U.S. market share.
U.S. market share has Apple have more.
Yeah, it shows 60%
What about world market share?
in the U.S. Worldwide, 30%.
See,
We still got more.
he just told you worldwide is 30%.
Where do you live, Tony?
I sometimes live in Japan, sometimes I live in the U.S., sometimes I live in China. Sometimes I live in
Most of the
Taiwan.
time, where do you stay most of the time?
I can make that choice anytime I want.
Yeah, but right as of right now, but since the past few years, don't play me.
I can live when majority of my life I go somewhere else. Hello. You know, gotta count worldwide.
I count where I live.
You cannot just. You're the frog
America.
You're the frog in that inside the well that never see the well outside the well, man.
I don't need to see outside the well because my well is the greatest well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You can make a wish in the well. Try to make a wish in somebody else's well.
Well, that's in our culture. Well is where you kill the mates.
You know what happens if a frog parks in handicap?
A frog?
Yeah.
They get ribbit.
It gets towed.
Oh God.
But isn't toad not a frog?
Toad is not a frog. It's a toad.
Toad is poisonous.
Still in the same family.
Yeah, true. I give him that. That's the same family. So that was kind of funny. I just want to bring it up.
How does a hamburger introduce his girlfriend?
How?
Meat patty.
Oh God, fuck me.
Wow. Wow.
Meat patty.
That's actually that's a lot better than last week though. That one I get. So,
Fair enough.
me patty. Ah. I was watching an anime. This fish says, I'm going to go on a date with Sharktina. So the next time that people meet another shark, start calling her Sharktina, thinking that's the girlfriend. Turns out Sharktina was not a shark.
Is Sharktina or Sharktina?
Sharktina.
Sharktina? That's a cool name.
It's a fish, so it's dating a shark. But it turns out it wasn't.
Dude.
Yeah.
Sharktina.
Now I had to go back and read Ben's comment.
What-
You guys talked about intentions of raising kids. I don't understand. Did we talk about intention of raising kids? Would they try to kidnap me if I went to Cameroon for rapper leave? No. You know, to kidnap somebody means that they know you have some money to take. Yeah.
I think he's expect saying the Cameroon rapper is expensive. I don't know.
No, he's trying to say that when in Africa, people's gonna kidnap you. No, Africa is actually relatively developed. People do business there. You know, then I don't want to say this, but I see people's like Africa don't you have water, and they start making videos of them like dripping water with out of the bottle. But it's like they're very careful about it. They don't just like hold the entire bottle and let it out. They're like a little bit. It's like you just tell me that water is still a scarce thing. Life is all good. Life is all well when you don't have to make those choices, make those life choices. So Albert, have you bought a cigar recently?
Yeah.
Have not?
Not since June.
Not since June? What's the last cigar you purchased?
Say it again.
What's the last cigar you purchased?
I mean, I didn't buy a box or anything. I haven't done any box sales or anything like that. I can't remember, man. We were buying different ones at different shops. And every shop we went to, we bought some cigars, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can't even remember what I bought, honestly.
In the last shop? No. What are some cigars that you remember that you purchased in that trip that was making that like you looked at it, you're like, I have to get this?
I tell you, I remember smoking those CAO, those new CAOs, the ones that are the orange. Yeah.
The Soul and
Yeah.
the other one.
I thought those were pretty good. They're like $7 for those things.
They're
I
not
thought those
bad.
were pretty good. Those are tasty.
Well, CO are usually not very expensive. So
Yeah.
Except for divisions.
I thought those were pretty tasty. Even the white, there's a white one and there's the Noche and then there's a Soul. And I like both of them actually.
I like the Noche. I mean the Soul better.
I almost missed it. Anderson showed up and said, yo,
Yeah. He said, hey,
I almost missed it. What is this? How do y'all feel about Rocco's basilisk? Well, what is that? What is that? What is that?
I don't know, man. I didn't Google it.
Oh, it's a
I didn't
theory.
search it. Hey, listen, I'm gonna bounce, man. I want to get
All right.
care of some stuff.
Have a good night.
Good talking to y'all, man. Take care.
Good night.
It says it's a thought experiment which states that otherwise believe in an artificial superintelligence AI in the future would be incentivized to create a virtual reality simulation to torture anyone what? Cut off. All right, the thought experiment proposed 2010 by user Rocco on a Less Wrong community blog. Rocco used the idea of decision theory to argue that sufficiently powerful AI agent would have the incentive to torture anyone who imagined the agent, but didn't work to bring the agent into existence. I don't understand that. Like that's too short for me to read. I had to read the whole concept to understand it. I don't think I ever read that.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Decision theory that argues sufficiently will be able to have incentive to torture anyone who imagine the agent. The thought experiment state that the creation of artificial intelligence will lead to all-powerful future artificial intelligence that will retroactively punish anyone who did not help bring it into existence. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. That brings it to culture. Whatever AI learns, whatever AI gets input is from human, right? If we never taught them how to punish, they wouldn't know be able to punish.
Where do you fucking see this?
The all-knowing Google.
Are you reading Google?
Yeah.
The fuck? I thought you fucking reading chat. I was like, yo.
Yeah. So I don't think, see, everybody's so afraid of AI, but being someone of science, all right, and understand how technology works, is that you cannot create something that didn't exist. Does that make sense? You cannot create something that did not exist. So if I never feed that information into an AI, the AI will never put that in existence because it never existed. Does that make sense, Joey? For example, if I had a spreadsheet, the spreadsheet is not going to have numbers unless I taught him how to put numbers in there. Right? I had to put a formula. The computer had to know what to do with that formula in order for them to be able to calculate. So if I never taught AI to do that, the AI will not be able to simultaneously just generate something that was not a concept to the AI. All right. So everything AI has created today is because we have provided a concept of. Right? AI can write music. That's because we provided a scope of style so they can create based on those. Right? AI can draw or create art is because we have provided concept and a example of how that is done. So it can do it. But if we never taught AI how to punish people, human beings, it will never get the concept to punish human beings. The way you train AI is on a point system. Every time it does something correct, it add point, and every time it does something bad or failed, it minus point. So that will never happen. And AI cannot create another AI based on something it does not know. All right? Even if you have a very powerful AI, just like a human being, If you never taught this person to farm, this person will never know how to farm.
You learn. Sooner or later, learn.
It will not learn. If we learn it, we taught them. Right?
You'll learn some way. Human being learn some way, right? What was the first person that farmed? You know what I'm saying?
Right. But that's out of necessity and has a concept of.
Yeah, so
Has concept of.
I would say the same thing, right? So us human, we are made to learn, made to.
Right. But that's a concept. And we learn from something that has done something out of instinct. Everything human has created, it was learned based on other people's instinct, other things' instinct. AI don't have that.
Well, if we program that into them, they would.
Again, you had to teach them, right? An instinct is something that you don't teach. Human wanted to fly. Did we just know how to fly? No, we study birds. We study birds, right? So AI cannot do something. And here's the thing, right? The most important thing is that AI needs electricity, and there's something we don't have. You cannot generate electricity out of nothing. So it's not gonna go back and retroactively punishing you.
Mother Earth freaking generated.
Mother Earth did not generate it. Everything had to come in existence to start with. All right, it's just energy transfer from one form to
Mother
another.
Earth randomly,
one-
just naturally. Electricity just naturally happened.
Right, and the natural happens is because the rule has been set into place. It didn't naturally happen. It happened because a rule was set into place. Okay, so you have to give that rule in order for them to do something. So if human never had to eat, we never had to farm. Would you farm because you don't need to eat?
Oh no, it never happened. I never
Exactly.
farmed, so I don't know. I never farmed. I grow plants from the seed, that's about it, but I ain't farming.
Right? AI don't have that need. AI is told to do something and they react to that. And based on the choices they have, they react with the choices they have. If you never give them that choice, they will not make that choice.
But they could, somebody will be stupid enough to give them like crazy intelligence. You know that.
Again, you have to feed them that.
Yeah, but then if they have enough of intelligence, shit could go downhill, man.
All right, when you say intelligent, you understand that intelligence is a thought process, right?
Yeah, I know, but they could program. I'm telling you, like you don't think it, but I think if they get
So you worry about your phone
if
can kill you.
if one human do a mistake of programming all of our emotion, our thoughts, or everything inside of an AI and make it to like a genius that it think it needs something, that it actually need something to survive, it will do it.
Well,
But that's just that's one of our creation, right? So
in order to
and
make an
in one of
AI,
our creation, we could
in
fuck it
order
up
to
with
make an
that.
AI like a human, like an actual human, you need
We're not even trying to make AI like a human. We're trying to make AI to be very intelligent.
right to have a human intelligence, or even to have animal intelligence. All right, you need some serious calculation.
That's what I'm saying. And you tell me that there's not some asshole out there.
Not
that's gonna
even a
stand out.
human can do that calculation yet. So if we never had that
Well,
calculation,
in time, right? Time will tell when, because right now AI is getting fed. Everything, getting fed by everything that we do.
yeah,
Everything that
concept.
we want to do, everything that we wanted to do, is being fed. So
Okay.
time will tell.
And vengeance are a human concept. We had to literally teach them vengeance.
Yes. We're gonna watch. They're gonna teach them everything. One asshole gonna fucking do all that.
Right,
you
but
know
you're
that.
worried about something that we never taught, and that never happened. People are worried about things that unless you fuck around, you
mad
won't find
scientists,
out.
man.
Right? We're worried about things that unless you fuck around, you will never find out.
You know there's people that fuck around and we'll find out.
Right?
Because we, in our history, you know, we fuck around and find out.
Yeah, but why are we worried about something that you fuck around and you find out?
Because I'm not worrying about it, but I'm just saying, I'm not even close to what we're worrying.
AI and quantum computing. Human brain is way more than quantum computing. I hate to tell you that. The amount of information your brain is feeding to your body is way quicker than any computer to exist today.
Yeah, but there's some people that like me. I can't fucking be a quantum computer. Tell you that.
But do you know how many decisions you're making every day?
Yeah, but I don't care. But I could figure out shit fast. I can't.
But that's the thing. You're making decisions, right?
Yeah, that's different though. We're
AI does not make decisions.
I'm talking about like the
AI does not make decisions.
What's it made for? What's the quantum computer made for? I can't do that.
Well, yeah, because quantum computer is made to calculate. You are not made to calculate. You're making to make decisions.
Yeah, like I said, I can't do what it's doing. So,
like you're worried. Well, I think people are worried about AI way too much for what it is.
I'm not worried about AI.
Oh, if you're worried about AI, unplug. That's it. Done.
Don't you watch those AI movies, man? It's not easy to unplug.
And guess who came out with that concept? Humans.
Like I said, you fuck around and find out.
Yeah, even that. Unplug. Reset. Format. Done.
By then, we have to start over.
Right? Well, I don't ever worry about my cell phone wanting to take a vengeance on me. And you think that your cell phone is not smart enough nowadays? Cell phone's crazy. Cell phone's crazy.
I don't know. I don't use Siri, so she don't talk to me like that.
Tony never see iRobot. Yeah, but that's a concept. Until you can find me an iRobot like that way, that can like running around like millennia, jumping off the walls, then yeah, maybe I'll worry about it. But it's not there.
One day Tony gonna wake up like, oh fuck. Fuck around and find out it's true.
No, when that happens, I'm pulling out the river of blood. Right? I'm pulling out with a grand katana. Let's go. If that, if something imaginary can happen, I'm pulling something out imaginary too.
That's true. I'm not worried about AI one bit.
I'm not worried about AI at all. Being someone in technology, I'm not worried about it at all. I know for sure that unless we teach it, it will take some serious amount of teaching. And before that, it will be stopped before that. Because the emotion that we're teaching them are not easily decision. Like AI cannot make a decision. Computer cannot make a decision. It's either it's 1 or 0. Right? If we never teach them, they never know. And that kind of stuff can only scare people who are not science major.
I'm not a science major, but I'm not afraid of it.
No, I say it can only scare people who are not science major. They will actually think that's a possibility. But for us, we know, unless somebody decides to program that, which will take a lot of years, a lot of manpower to program that.
It would be a lot to do what you wanted to do, but it could happen. It's not out of the question, right?
It's not gonna be in my lifetime.
Yep. Just like I would never go to Mars, which is gonna be sad. I want to go there for vacation. I want to go there for vacation.
Why not Venus? Why not Saturn? The ring is beautiful.
That's like a gas giant. I don't want to deal with that.
Well, you don't know. Until you get there, you don't know.
I believe what science tell me now, so I ain't gonna go there.
Well, yeah, see? It's all about science. Would you rather live in the world of I Am Legend or I, Robot? I would live in the world of I Am Legend because in the end, they found human beings. They found civilization.
I don't mind none.
Right.
I would like to have a nice, tell you, I would like to have a nice AI robot that could do shit.
I want an AI robot for like Westworld.
For what?
Westworld.
Westworld.
Yeah, go watch Westworld.
No.
You'll like it.
I want to have a
Martin.
robot. I want to have a robot showdown. That's what I want.
They already have that.
No, not little mini little shit that. No, I want it. Fucking let's go kung fu type of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I really want that. I want like, yo, Tony, I just got upgraded my robot. We down to settle some shit or what? You know, that's why
1v1. 1v1.
you know what I mean? Like we meeting in an arena or not?
Martin, what did you say?
I said Robot Wars.
Robot Wars. He said he want to see that. But one is real zombie or vampire. Which one would you choose? Zombie or vampire? They're kind of one of the same.
I would pick vampire.
They don't show up in daytime.
So
And plus, if they bite you, you could be one of them, and you don't. You at least have something.
No, you don't.
What's the
Because you become
topic?
a servant forever. Huh?
What's the topic today?
We just changed the topic before we're talking about right and wrong.
Ryan
Wrong and
Reynolds?
right. We're talking
Right
about wrong and right.
or wrong?
Right or wrong? Oh, okay.
Yeah, wrong and right.
I don't know. I don't want to be someone's servant. I don't want to be zombie either.
The zombie is gay.
But I would choose vampire because I do eat a lot of garlic.
Then you can't eat garlic no more.
Why?
Cheers.
No, he said one was real. If one is real, I choose vampire because vampire never bothered me because I eat a lot of garlic.
No, I would choose the vampire because I'm telling you, if they bite me, boy, I'd be like, can you turn me? Don't kill me, just turn me.
No,
Okay?
they will
I want to
only
go
turn the
zoom, zoom, zoom.
females. They will only turn the females.
Nah, man, they need males to reproduce.
No, they don't. They don't reproduce.
Shut up.
Vampires don't reproduce. They just keep creating kings.
I'm just saying, you know, turn me into a vampire.
Why?
I don't want to turn into zombie. Zombie is gay.
The women vampires changed.
Uh-oh.
You know, like, bro, if you turn me into a zombie, I don't want to be like walking like 2 miles per hour just mindlessly. And then I get shot in the head and I'm dead.
Okay. But you can never have daytime.
I don't care about daytime. I'm a night owl anyway.
You sleep in the coffin standing up.
That's fine. At least I could get out afterwards and move around all over the place. I could go fast. I could just bite your cow if I want to, you know?
No, you don't get to eat anything else.
Chupacabras.
Or I
That's a
just go.
chupacabras.
Have you ever watched like Twilight? Come on, man.
Twilight,
you
but
wanna be
then-
one of the glowing
Then
vampire.
if you're talking about Twilight, then you're in a forever war with the werewolves.
Yeah, then I have a werewolf as a pet too. That's awesome.
They're not gonna be your pet. They'll fight you.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat them up and tell them, yo, be my pet.
So you're gonna keep one as a slave.
Then you bite them.
No, it's not a slave. It's a pet. Like how we have dogs. You say dogs are slaves? Come on.
No, but it's a human werewolf, so it's a slave.
No, it's a dog.
It's a
big
human.
wolf.
All right. Kidnap a baby. Elikon?
Lycan. A lycan.
Lycan?
Lycan.
Oh, Lycan.
What are those? What's that one movie? Those are badass movies.
I don't know. I'm never into vampire movies. I had to watch what's that thing? It's about a town. Can't remember what's the name. It's been vampires.
40 days, no, 60 days, 30 days and 30 nights.
No. A TV show series.
Walking Dead.
No, it's about vampire that live in the town. They all have power in that town. So they basically took over that town. They have witches. They have origins. What's the name?
Underworld was the one I was thinking about with the Lycan. Underworld. Those are really good movies.
Something Bill.
Those movies are boring as shit. There were really bad actors in there,
Nah.
in my opinion.
Google it.
You never watched Underworld?
I did. I'm trying to find that show that people watch. Not Buffy. Vampire Diary.
I've never watched that. That sounds like a girly show.
Well, any vampire shows are pretty much girly shows. But yeah, I had to watch that because my wife was watching that. Yeah. Vampire. I'm not really into vampires. I don't get vampires.
I don't like zombie. I like vampire better.
Vampire is one. See, I don't want to live eternity. That's one thing.
But do you want to live eternity and?
No, because zombie eventually dies.
They're already dead, Tony.
No, they can die. They can die.
They don't die, bro. If you leave them forever, forever.
No, they do die. They do die.
Unless you kill them.
No. So there's a difference between zombie and a ghoul.
Are we talking about zombie or gore?
A ghoul is like a ghostly thing. They are zombie form. But they don't.
No. We talk about zombies, bro. Don't switch the zombie subject to something that I don't know about.
No, zombie eventually dies out.
The zombie do not die. They're already dead.
No, they eventually dies out. They have to eat human, but they eventually die out.
Huh?
Zombie, or well, depends on which story you read. They are based on a virus that controls your body, and they eventually.
There's only one zombie I know, and that's Walking Dead, and they don't die.
How do you know they won't die in 100 years?
They won't die. I'm just saying.
Zombie dies.
Because they're already dead.
Especially if you chop their head off, they die instantly.
What? Yeah, but you could do that with a vampire. You could kill a vampire. You could kill a zombie.
Yeah, silver steak. Yeah, I mean wood steak.
Yeah, so I'd rather be a vampire, man.
Ghouls.
Yeah, it's a vampire.
Yeah, ghouls. They could live forever. So.
Cause I never see a zombie die by itself.
Yeah, it's because you never see the end of that show. it ends with all the zombie dying. Trust me.
Well, yeah, because they killed them all.
Yeah, but vampire. Have you ever seen them people kill all the vampires?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's extinction. Yes. Vampire
No.
extinction. Yes.
No. Vampire don't have extinction. They live forever.
They don't. I agree, they do live forever, but you can kill them just like how you kill zombie, man.
No. Zombie shows all ends with zombie all died. But the vampire shows tells you that vampire already lived like 3,000 years, which is longer than human history, modern society history. So
I'm just saying. I take vampire.
yeah, I mean, pirates or ninja? Ninja any day.
I don't want to miss an eye. So yeah, I take ninja.
But they don't miss an eye. They wear a patch for a reason.
I know what the patch is for, but I'm just saying I don't want to be like one of those.
Everyone just moved from the North and the South Pole. Oh, okay. Yeah, because zombie cannot be in those cold area. They freeze. Yeah. See, zombie, there's still a way to have civilization. But the vampires, they are mind controlling. They command you to do things.
Yeah, but there's still human civilization. They still need us.
Yeah, because they need your blood.
Yeah.
But they can drink animal blood. Just doesn't taste good.
True.
They prefer virgin ladies' blood because it tastes sweet.
That's considered vegan if they take from an animal. What movie was that? I don't remember.
Martin, what is the last cigar you purchased?
This is one of them. It's
Okay.
a box press Rojas Barbacoa. I think it's a house blend for
What's the size?
it's a torpedo box press. So I think it's like specific, like it's their size for the shot balls that.
You know, here's the thing, right? Didn't they advertise never have large size, like large gauges?
Well, he's the king of the small gauge. is what it
Right.
says.
So it's like, why would he
Doesn't
make
mean
a?
they don't make big gauge, man. That doesn't mean they don't make the G.
It's like a 48 by 6 by 48 torpedo.
Oh, so it's still small gauge. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
Still small. Okay.
torpedo box press 6 by 48 is what it is.
July is almost over. Anybody have any plan for August?
Um,
I work.
I'm going
That's
to
not
Arkansas on Saturday.
Arkansas. What are you doing there?
I'm going to go hiking over at Hot Springs, Arkansas.
You know, here's the thing. I see Martin recently start to like really get in touch with nature.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been that way. I just never had a chance to go out and just do stuff for myself. But it's fun, man. Just go out and clear your fucking head.
I don't know what we talking about, man. We go against nature every night.
What?
Martin, what's so dirty in your head that you need to go clear your head?
It's a way for me to keep getting from. It's a way for me to keep from going crazy. I'll say that.
Why are you going crazy?
Dude, if I'm stressed or whatever, and I'm in my head, I go fucking crazy, man.
Okay.
Like it's like a way to de-stress.
Sure.
I
Mental
can't
health.
stay in my own mind for so long. Like last year and the year before that, it was like concerts. I would go to like a shit ton of concerts. And then before that, what was it? I'd go out fucking drinking a lot.
Okay.
Something to do.
That's good. I mean, mental healthness is important this generation.
Yep.
Social media has made our mind too clouded. No.
I'm barely on my phone anymore. I'm just playing like stupid games to pass time.
Stupid game to pass time.
Yeah.
Sound
Like I don't even really scroll through social media.
Mm.
sound
I
like
know.
somebody. Sound like a whole bunch of 30 fucking idiots every night.
4.
4, my bad.
All right.
Playing games all
So
night.
last little bit of time. Let's talk about ITS project. All 3 bands' dies are being remade.
What?
The dies to print the bands, all 3 of them are being remade instead of 2.
Okay.
So it's gonna take a little bit. Gotta do it right, and I expressed my concern about not going not doing perfectly. So they gotta reprint all 3. What is the next vlog dropping? Tomorrow. We only had 2 parts, so tomorrow is the next part. Only had
Yeah, I
2.
like that. That was pretty cool.
It was very short though.
Mm.
So part 1 was short.
Well, we only have so many things that we can kind of disclose. I had to cut out everything that we can't. It's a lot of conversation we can't put in there. Like even the conversation put in there, something like borderline. Right. So like there's so many things I can put in there. But there is a second part of the vlog. That part of it is all about the factory. So you guys might like it. I don't know. We had that on a member part of it for a while. I just forgot to make it to the public. Next time, take me just to film. I took Eric just to film. Eric's pretty good at following. He's just like, not a word.
You didn't take me. I just went, bro. You don't say you fucking bag me up and take me.
Well, the point is that I have someone that will film. Joey, I can tell you the trip is very expensive. Very, very expensive.
Now, if you take me, that'd be a different story. Then you can pay for the trip.
I'm not.
If you want to take me, I'm fine.
I'll take you to the lounge, airport lounge. Yeah. So the next part is tomorrow, and that's the end of that. There's only 2 parts. I'm too big for those planes. Yeah, the plane was tiny. Did you say something, Martin? Oh, yeah, the plane was tiny. So that yeah, there's not that many people going to DR. I'm pretty sure that the people who go to DR is not looking for like I'm the highest thing. I gotta go first class or anything. Just no, there's nothing. So
First class is like middle class.
Their first class is more like economy, with a little bit bigger seat.
It's a middle class.
For me, that was like economy.
No,
And
I know you
video
haven't
y'all
tried
took-
economy for a long time, but economy is way worse than that.
In that video y'all took, that was first class?
That was business class.
Oh,
They don't have first class. That plane's tiny. If it's like 100 people, maybe.
Yeah, that plane was small.
That plane's small. You barely have any room. It's a single aisle. Big plane. I usually have double aisle, and then you can walk by the carts. Like these carts, once the cart comes out, can't go anywhere. But like once you land it there, you understand. You're like, this is why. Right? You look at the video, you see the places over there. It's pretty run down. It's still in development. And it will be continue the development for the next 50 years, if not more.
wow.
Right? So it's not, and that's the thing, right? They don't feel like their life is not good though. They're happy people.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss.
I haven't flown years because I'm too big. Seats are too small, and I don't like to sit on top of people. Get a first class seat, big enough. Trust me.
Or a exit seat. What do they call those?
The emergency row seats.
Emergency row seats. Yeah.
No. He said too small, like width wise, not length.
Oh. My mistake.
Yeah. So if you get a first class seat, I can tell you, you can literally fall sideways with your leg up to the seat, and you still have space. But it's way more than getting 2 seats. You can get 2 seats on the airplane. People do that. Buy 2 seats.
They buy 2 seats?
You can buy 2 seats.
Oh.
Yeah, no problem. You can
Hey.
buy 3 seats.
Yeah. Well, no, if you buy 2 seats because your weight, they actually discount the second seat.
Oh. Okay, I never knew that.
You got money, you can buy anything.
Buy the
Oh,
plane.
yeah.
You know, they're trying to sell seats, man. They're not gonna stop you from buying seats.
They're-
Yeah, a lot of people buy 2 seats. I've seen it. Which is really funny because they will sit in the middle and just use one side of the belt and use the other side of the belt. Click. It works. But this is a joke, but then like I always think that, do they have to like split their cheeks, one side on one seat, the other side on the other seat?
Some people does.
Probably.
I have no doubt.
Yeah. It's a rough trip. Now I think about it, it's still a rough trip.
I do it again in a heartbeat.
You're doing it again in heartbeat?
Yeah.
How many times your heart has beaten right now?
Once.
We could use somebody go back there and check it out. See what happened to the box.
I'm good, thank you.
Oh no, I thought the heartbeat.
I'm a vampire, it doesn't beat.
Oh, now you're a vampire.
I say I want to be a vampire, so there you go. I think I got my wish granted.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I wouldn't. I cannot. Like, if I just think about the trip, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to.
We gotta go tomorrow.
The mosquito sucks. Those mosquitoes are actually not called mosquitoes. But they're mosquitoes.
What do what they call it, Tony?
Let me give you a name.
They're fucking mosquitoes.
They're called the biting midge. Biting midges.
They're mosquitoes.
No, they're not. They actually have things. You want to call it that? Yeah.
Nah.
So
Mosquitoes.
they're not like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes' goal is to suck up as much blood as possible. So they put their straw into your skin and suck blood, right? The biting midge, they actually bite you multiple spots. That's why when you get bite of those, you don't get bite one, you get bite a group of, because they bite you to get the blood to surface and drink the blood, and then go to the next part, bite it again. The blood surfaces, they drink it. They don't have a straw.
I saw a straw in me, bro. I look at them.
I'm telling you the way it is.
They're mosquitoes, man.
They're a dot. I saw a picture of it because Taiwan has the same kind of mosquito. And I was looking for those mosquitoes. I was looking information and stuff like that. Turns out they're not mosquitoes. That's why I was like, what? Let me see if I can find a picture of it. Ah, here we go.
I don't know. I witnessed it myself. They fucked me up.
Let me show you a picture of it. Okay. That. Boom. This.
They're not that. They were not that.
No, they were that. They looks like a dot.
No, no,
It's like a
no.
lightning bug.
No, they were not that. That bit me. No.
That they yes they are. Yes they are.
No, they were not that. Man.
They are
no,
dot.
No.
They are a dot.
Nah, bro.
They are a
It
dot.
was a fucking mosquito, bro.
No, that's a mosquito. I'm telling you.
No.
They are a dot.
They are not that. That did not bit me.
All right, and then when I say they are a dot, let me show you how small of a dot they are. They fly around and they'll bite you.
That's not what bit me.
And they itch and they leave a scar.
Dude, I got a scar from mosquitoes, period.
No, those mosquito bites look different.
Bro,
So this-
you should see the one on my legs right now. Lots of fucking Texas mosquitoes fucking nuts.
So they're wow.
What the hell?
Fuck am I looking at, bro?
The bites. So their bites look like this.
Wow.
That's a
Bro.
mosquito bite.
Same thing with my mosquito bite. Look like that on my legs.
No, then you're not being mosquito. Mosquito bites are big and surface up.
Well, it depends on what kind of mosquitoes.
I'm telling you, that's what it is. And they call it mosquito over there, but they have a different name because that's the mosquito they have.
Let me get some of this.
You could use that to repel, but that only repels like 90% of it. They will still bite you. They rather bite you and die than not bite you at all.
Yeah. I've still gotten bit with having some of that spray on me.
Yeah, I'm telling you that's a mosquito because I literally Googled it. Okay.
You see the fucking mosquito I have now is fucking worse than that was in DR.
Stop breathing so hard. They will stop biting you.
I can't stop it, bro. What the hell?
They find you by you breathing. If you stop breathing like a vampire, they won't bite you.
No, okay, let's do that.
Yeah. You're a vampire,
Just-
right?
Let's turn my body cold so they can't find it.
Turn your body cold so they can't find it.
Yeah, they go with fucking body heat.
Mosquito does, yeah, but those small ones don't. They just bite on anything.
I'm talking about mosquitoes, bro. I'm not talking about those things. I'm not afraid of those things. Those things are not here.
And this is why they don't like to bite animals, because animal skin is too hard. The thing can bite through. But
They have a lot of fur to go through.
Mhm.
We don't have that much hair.
Yeah. And those fly, okay. The difference between those fly and a mosquito is that those midge, those small tiny mosquitoes carry dengue fever. Regular mosquito
Every
doesn't.
mosquito fucking.
Regular mosquito doesn't.
They carry West Nile though.
They carry West Nile, not dengue fever. Look it up. In DR, mosquito can give you dengue fever, but not West Nile. Over here, they give you West Nile.
I have not been a doctor, so I don't know.
Yeah, in Taiwan, they give you dengue fever.
I guess also better than the Spanish flu.
But the good news is you can get dengue fever 4 times and 4 different kinds. You'll never get it again.
I don't know what that is.
There's 4 different kinds of dengue fever. And if you get it once, you'll never get it again. Human body. That's that's how I tell, because I study on it. I was like, how I'm gonna avoid those things, how I'm gonna avoid getting dengue fever and all that shit.
I don't even know what that is, so I don't really care.
You don't know what dengue fever is?
Nope. All I know is I got fever, and that's it. I don't know what kind of fever. I just know I got fever.
You get joint pain, you get fever.
Well, that's the same shit. I have every fucking fever.
No, you don't always get joint pain for fever. Flu does, but cold doesn't.
Right.
What are you talking about? I always get pain when I got fever.
Then you got the flu. Flu gives you joint pain, but cold does not.
Or Corona.
Corona will definitely give you some serious joint pain.
No. When I got fever, I'm just dead. That's why I know.
Weak.
I not get sick very often too.
Weak. Telling the guy that got sick 3 times a year.
Oh, you do get sick pretty often.
I travel.
I don't know who's weak.
I travel.
I get sick like maybe once a year, if that.
You gotta think of this way. You're always the same place, so that illness, whatever that's flowing around, your body's used to it. But I travel, so whenever I catch, it's something that I'm not used to. So obviously, I'm gonna get sick.
Right.
I'm just saying, I ain't weak. I don't get sick like that.
So internal immune system, mine is actually have more protection than you because I carry more stuff than you.
That's not good.
I have experience that my body has learned like an AI.
And you still get sick.
Yeah, because every time it's different. Every time it's something different. Every time it's something different, Every time it's like, oh, I got this. Oh, I got that. Oh, I get this.
The only thing I get is fucking flu.
Funny is that every time I get sick, I never give it to my wife. And if my wife's sick, she never give it to me. Really.
Because you already got it.
No, because I don't give it to her. Now, the true reason is because I don't sleep. She's doing her thing. I'm doing my thing. We're not really, not really doing all that kind of stuff. Well, anyways, I think that's pretty much it for today. Any questions? Last 3 minutes? And last 4 minutes? Questions? Concerns? Wishes?
Well, we wishing well now.
Here's a maid. Wishes? Comments? Nothing?
Nah.
Nah. We're good. Wednesday?
I never get anything.
All right, cool. All right, so that will be it for today. We're gonna end 3 minutes early.
Oh,
It's
wow.
not too bad. Right? 3 minutes early. So that will be today. And I hope you guys enjoy the show, the vlog tomorrow. And we'll see you guys on Saturday. If you still want to chat, we got Discord. If not, I'm gonna go save the world. All right. So have a good night, everybody.
Tony.
I'll see you guys. What?
Tony, I'm telling you, you're gonna have fun tonight.
You're saying that as if I don't have fun every night, because I don't.
No, you're gonna have real fun tonight.
All right. All right.
You think? So what you do when you're stressed afterwards?
I read.
Okay, so you're gonna read a lot more.
He takes a bath.
Okay.
It's that bad because you know why, Tony?
I don't want to know. Don't spoil it.
I can't help you.
All right. That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. I will see you guys Saturday. Bye, guys.
Please.